Hello everybody. Welcome to StudioR12. I'm Patty.
I'm Carrie.
And we are happy you're here. We are here to share with you DIY painting and talk about how to paint and use stencils.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Okay, we're done. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks for joining us. We're actually, you might be surprised to see us today. June has become vacation month this month. So you'll have to stay tuned to the emails to see if we're going to be live or if we're going to have something scheduled for you or if we're just going to have a week off.
We have been scurrying to make sure that you guys can still get content. We try to keep to our schedule. So make sure you check it out. We've got all kinds of fun things that we are doing. So yes. I'm excited about it.
Follow us on our Facebook channel. We typically go live every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. On our Facebook, you'll also find some really great product photos, customer photos, different information about sales, video releases, all the good things. On our YouTube channel, you can subscribe and get notified every time we go live or add a new video. And then our probably most important place to go, StudioR12.com. Not only can you see all of the, I think, 7,000 products that we have, but
and 7,000 in sizes, and that's really special, guys, because if you, sorry, I butted in, but I want to go on that size thing. I think that's the most important thing that we do that's different than other companies, because you can take something and paint it really small and tiny for a little quick gift, or you can paint a statement piece as big. Some of the stencils are like 4 pieces of Mylar big. Yes. Big deal.
Yeah. And then when you also go to StudioR12.com, you will get a spin wheel. If you have not signed up for our newsletter, you can throw your email into the spin the wheel, and possibly get a coupon for your first order. And in our newsletters is where we do our product releases, our video reminders, and most of our sales. Every now and then we post about our sales on Facebook, but we typically save those for our newsletter subscribers.
Yeah, it's a if you care enough to join us, then you get all the best things.
Yeah.
Kind of thank you. That kind of thing.
Agreed. Now we are going to tell you about today's sale. Today in our live, we have a new product for you, and they are the cutest little surfaces you ever did see.
They are so cute.
They are our standing house surfaces. They come in 3 different sizes, a 7-inch, an 8-inch. Oh, let me find my email.
Getting the base coats dry.
Yes.
So that's one. I'll show you how the bases work and everything as we go through the project.
So they come in a 7-inch tall, an 8-inch tall, and a 10-inch tall. And they also come in a set. And today you can get the 3 house set for free with a $30 purchase. Today is June 11th, 2024. All you have to do is add $30 worth of products to your cart, add the 3-piece set to your cart, and it will automatically, the discount will automatically go.
Nice.
And then you can get some houses to paint on.
Yeah. And what's nice about these, and Carrie did this in one of her last videos, I think it was, with the pumpkins. They are a shape similar to this, but she painted the back and the front. And you could do the same with the houses. You could do them in one color scheme for one thing, and then do them in another color scheme on the back side and just turn them around.
Yep.
And they come apart, so they also store really easy. So I love that.
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. Do you need to share that?
Not right this second.
Okay. All right, so the very first thing that I would like to share with you is base coating these. So I've got 1 coat of base coat on, and I'm using a polyfoam brush. These brushes, you guys, are phenomenal because they are super dense. So I don't know if you've ever used one of those foam brushes that is not dense, and it just flops, and you don't have any drag for the paint. These are amazing, and you can reuse them a million times as long as you keep them clean. Keep them submerged in water when you're done using them. Okay, so because of these little shapes and cutouts, that's a place that is maybe would be a struggle place for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip your paint off of the edge, and then when you get over here, you're just going to use that foam brush and just kind of tap it on to that shape, and then go do a very soft flip on that so that you can not make a mess on your edges. And if you do make a mess on your edges, I'll share with you how to fix that. So you can use this technique. Don't think of our videos as just project videos. You want to think of them as technique videos. So this is a technique on how to paint a cutout area. And then hopefully, am I going to get lucky? I'm not. Can you get me a dauber? The long skinny one. So I'm going to show you how to fix the edges with that. And then we're going to talk about stain. Okay, so I have stain. This is Min Wax water-based stain, and the colors are phenomenal. And this one is Legacy Brown, that's 1056. And my base coat for this is white, and that is number 27. Okay, so we just get a little bit of that out. Thank you. 3, take 3, they're small. Okay, so this is an ink sweeper, and then if you had messed up your edges, then you can just take your ink sweeper, and do the dry one, and go into some dark brown or black paint, and then just tap on the edges of that, and then just use a little brush to get into the little nooks and crannies. So it's easy enough to fix, but it's kind of futzy, and I don't like fixing things because I'd just rather have them turn out right the first time. And then I want to show to take my fold top sandwich bags. These are my temporary gloves, and the stain is very good at adhering. So it's nice to put your hand in something so that it doesn't get messed up. You can do this with just this rounded sponge. We sell these at StudioR12.com, and you can just put your sponge right on in there, and then you're going to just put that stain right on there. You can wipe it back if you want to, but I love the richness of the colors, and it's so funny. We laugh at this all the time. That looks like green in the bottle, but it comes out brown. I'm not sure why, not sure what. So it just makes really fast work of staining things when you have a rounded edged sponge. And you could use this dampened if you wanted to. And we're going to do, these houses come with the little roof lines. I guess an extra little embellishment piece to make them look like they're 3D. And so this is what the little roof line looks like. This would be a great place to bring out Mr. Towel. Okay, so when you are going to make a mess on your counter and you don't want the next thing to get messed up, it's really lovely to bring out a towel. It absorbs the mess, and then you can move your piece and see where you're at. It also helps hold these embellishments down. So it's a really handy thing. This is just a Dollar Tree towel. Okay, and then we get all of our little edges done. And then just feather that blend out. Okay, and then this goes into the water as well. And my glove goes in the trash. Okay, so today we're going to do a cute little technique that I got an inspiration. You guys go to Pinterest, go online. Ideas are not like, you can be inspired by other people's stuff and be inspired by it and then take it and run with it. So don't be afraid to do that. Okay, we're going to get some black. And I'm going to take a paper towel. So if you're new to stenciling, then you're in the exact right place, because we have the stencils for you. Okay, so now I've got a tea towel. I'll just say we have the stencils. So if you're new to stenciling, we have the stencils for you, yes. But if you're new to stenciling, then you need to know that we have a ton of beginner videos. Yes. We show you how to clean your stencils. We show you how to use the right brushes. We show you how to monitor your paint, all of that kind of stuff. We show you like all of the deals. How to base coat. Okay, so this is a Tea Towel Stripe Stencil. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this guy right here. Now, something that you can do, and I think it's a very good idea, is, hang on, wrong drawer. Aleene's makes a product called Stick and Restick, and I believe we do carry this one.
We do not.
You do not.
Wait a second. We might, but I don't know if we have it.
You could also use the foiling glue. Either of them work together.
Stick and Restick. We do have some in stock.
Okay.
Yes.
So there is some in stock. Make sure you get it. Carrie already had gotten me some out. Thank you, Carrie.
You're welcome.
And so what this will do is make the back of your stencil sticky for you. Okay, so we are going to go to jumbo dauber time. And then we would take a piece of paper towel would work, anything to just keep the stick from being on your surface that you're going to paint on. So we'll pick this jumbo dauber. And these are invaluable tools. You guys, I think we have been selling these. They were part of the scrapbook world for a while, and I want to say we've been carrying them for 15 years, and I've had some, I think, that are the originals that I purchased for myself to use that are still working very well.
So let's talk real quick about how to keep them that long so that you can continue to have them. There's a couple things that you'll want to do. When you are done using it and painting with it, Patty will show you how we put it into the water. If you just plunk it into your water bucket, it is top heavy, so it will flip over and the sponge will not be underwater. So we always recommend putting a paintbrush, the back end, the bottom end of it, into where the little finger holes are and push it down into your water so that it's fully submerged. And then when you are ready to clean it, you will just put it under the running water and squeeze it. You do not want to brush it or run your finger from side to side. You do not want to use soap. If you use soap, you will have soapy projects forever and ever, amen. True. But you'll just squeeze it until the water runs clear.
Yeah, so under running water, pretend, just squish, 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 squish until it comes out clean. You can see that this is one that has been floated before. These have been used by painting students of mine from coast to coast and universal, like all over the world. So we've just traveled and used these to show techniques and had make and take it's and stuff like that. So you never know what you're getting, but if this floats face up, all of that edge stuff will get dry. So what you'll do is you'll just take a clean brush. It could be any kind of brush. You put it in this back end right here and then just bury it in the water. And then that is how you'll keep them clean. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to do a little dry fit here. These guys are drying. Okay, now we can do, I think I'm going to do faith, hope, and love. So I'm going to do the word, and I'm going to use my stripes. So I'm going to do stripes up and down, and then I'm going to do stripes this way. So I just need to make sure that I leave enough room for these words. We have other stencils that are equally small that you can get, and you could do grace on that, something like that. So it's always just lovely to go shopping on the website and see what we have. Do you have on R12, is there a mini stencils category?
It was just on sale until yesterday.
Okay. But mini stencils, so we put them together by size sometimes. Like we have jumbo stencils and we have mini stencils and we have all of that kind of stuff, pattern stencils. So that if you're looking for something, there's all kinds of organization for it. So you're not just blindly going in and looking for stuff. So I'm going to give this a quick blow dry and then we'll be ready to paint. I do want to point out, I think you'll be able to see it. Let me get it on something dark. If you can see right here, there is like, it looks like somebody kind of spilled some milk on a table and it's got like little white bubbles and stuff like that. That's where I did too much medium, too much of my glue on there. So this is a glue that will stay sticky. So it's like a Post-it note. But if you have this and it doesn't dry clear, sometimes it will transfer onto your project and then that's not good. So I'm going to give that a little bit more blow dry. And then I just gave it a little boop with my finger and we do that. Okay, so this is what it does. Isn't that fantastic? And then there's no residue on your hand. So it is like the neatest stuff. Okay, and so the reason we do that is because look at these skinny little guys right here, right? They're just all over the place. You start stumbling and scumbling and swirling on that, you're going to be pushing stuff everywhere. So we want to line that up. And then you do, because it's sticky, you do need to make sure that you get it lined up. It's easy for it to track a little bit different. Okay. And then to do this, I am going to use my ink sweeper because it's shaped like, so the ink sweeper is really cool because it's shaped like my lines. And that makes it track better. Sorry. I don't know why I wear bell sleeves when I'm painting. I really
Someone
don't.
actually noticed it and
said,
it's a nice shirt. I like that shirt. Always
I love
with
the bell sleeves. Yes, I love them. And I love purple on myself. And so like, oh well. Okay, it's got so much going on that I could probably paint right on this and it wouldn't matter. Okay, so now we're going to just tap, tap, tap. And then it's still bouncing just a little bit, so I'll hold it down. And you can also, one of the techniques I really like, I don't know where my voice just went, is you can use the multi-masker. And it holds it like almost like a guitar, one of those things. Yeah. So that makes things secure. And then you can reverse it and hold things down from the other side. So the tea towel stripes, guys, oh my Lanta. So much tea towel stripes in the universe right now. Okay, and then I'm going to lift that off. And how fast and easy is that to do just a quick little tea towel stripe? And to get the tack it over, or the stick and restick off of your stencil, you can use some rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, we actually had a couple questions about that. I just shared the link to a video that we did all the things. We did a lot of research on adhesives before we started using them.
That was such a good video, too.
And so I just shared the link to that, and you can go in about 39 minutes into the video. We talk about how to get the stick and restick off. We had a customer just ask about that not too long ago and ask about us removing it. And we actually don't typically remove it.
Yep.
We hang the ones that have the sticky on them. And so then they're hanging and there's a little space. If you put it in a book with something, it's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to damage the stencils. It doesn't stick a lot,
sticks.
But it might stick a little bit to the other one. And then after use, and if it gets dust and stuff in it, then you'll probably want to wash and reapply. But you don't have to wash and reapply every time.
Yeah. Also, if you do the just rinse under cold water, it will not remove it. So, and then let it hang to dry. Don't try blotting it with anything because that'll make it unsticky again. But it kind of re-ups the stick. I'm going to put my upside down base underneath my stencil. What is happening here is I'm getting the full weight of my stencil, and it's dragging the stencil away from my surface, even though I have the stick and restick on it. I think I'm also uneven. Good grief. Okay. And then we hold it down, and you always offload, always, always, always. These little guys are playing like they're going to town. Okay. That's better. So if I had it not quite sticking as well as I wanted to, and I was going to do more work than I'm doing right now, then what I would do is go ahead, put it back over, do a second coat. Sometimes I know on the foil medium, the foiling adhesive, that one needs to have a couple of good coats to have that stick. Hey, ask me a question and I'm going to drink something.
Okay, well actually, while we're doing that, I am going to show you what we are releasing hopefully this weekend. Our weekends are a little crazy right now with scheduling videos, but the original design thought of this came with our April in-person event. We were painting lots of small signs for Friday night for just some like fun, quick paintings. And then we decided we wanted to show you a quick drop shadow lesson in how to use corners on the products. And so what we originally did was painted the sign and painted corner stencils with it. This weekend, I'm going to show you how it looks different when you actually add the wood corner embellishments. So you'll see them side by side. And we made this into a tablet and cookbook stand. So we show you the difference in what it looks like with just a regular sign, or how you could use it as a different surface with the cookbook stand, and how you can, I don't think we'd ever thought before about using corners on a cookbook stand. So
yeah, and what I love about, so this has got a base here, so it keeps your cookbook pages tucked in, and then you can take these out and make them seasonal. So you can put whatever stencils you want on here, and these are flat, so they store in a drawer or in a cupboard or under the bed or whatever. So I think that is fantastic. I'm not going to take the time for this to paint all 3 of these, but I am going to finish this one. So I just think that that is a lot of repeat. Okay, so let's go with this guy. So he's going to be the little guy, so he's going to be Love. And I can go here. Make sure he's straight. Go into a dome brush. Remember, in your dome brush, you want your brush dry. And if you notice something that's similar about everything that I've touched and used today, this is domed on all of its edges. The jumbo dauber is domed on all of its edges. The dome brushes are domed. Everything, even the sponge was domed. So everything that I use is always a domed situation, because when you get into these flat stencil brushes like this, when you push on them, they kick under, and so that's how you get the bleeding under your stencil, and then people don't offload enough. So it's the shape of your applicator, and it's the offloading on your brush, or with your brush. And the offloading just looks like this. Just a bunch of little swirls. You could tap it off if you wanted to. Now I've tried it off too much. And then come over here and make sure we're straight. And we'll just go. You notice that I am stippling, and I don't like stippling. Make no bones about that. And then I'll go back and swirl and just even it all out. And then we have our cute project. So look how fast and fun and easy that is. And then this is how this goes together. So you are going to stick it in your base, and then you're going to add glue on your bit right there. And doesn't that look fantastic? So this could be a cute little shelf sitter. You could put a lovely message on there and send it to a college student and let them know, like, home is thinking of you, all that kind of stuff. You could do so many things with this. It could have flowers, so much to do.
While we're talking about tea towels, can I have you grab the very largest tea towel that's standing there? The next, yep, that one. So we had, Tina asked, are the Tea Towel Stripe Stencils different widths on the stripes, or just different lengths? So with the tea towel stripe specifically, they grow as the stencil grows. So the smaller your stencil, the smaller the stripes are going to be. The larger your stencil, the more width and length they have.
Yes, and we also sell the tea towels in separate skinny stencils that are the different patterns. So you can get them either way. And then this is how we store the stencils when we're going to hang them. These are the little plastic J-hooks that you can get that are adhesive. And so then everything can just get delivered over there, and it just works brilliantly. Let me touch on how you continue your tea towel stripe just as a quick aside. So if I was going to get this done right here on camera, notice that my tea towel stripe ends before my roof and everything ends. So if I wanted it to go all the way up and I didn't have a roof line, then I would go there, and then I would lift it. After I got down to here, I wouldn't cleanly stencil all the way on this one line, because as I blend them and drop that down and get it all lined up, as I blend them, then they are going to, it's going to be really hard to get that line covered. And you notice that on this one, I did this as just a little bit more rustic, just softened black, not strong black. I didn't want it to be like screaming at you. And then one other thing that's super cool, And with black, it's not as noticeable, but with other colors, it would be. When you overlap the two, it makes them look like they're woven together. It's a really cool technique to do the two going in a line. So glue on, and the glue that we use is Quick and Tacky.
And that's the one that we do not offer, but I do have a link for it.
Yeah, so there's a link for this one. And we love this because it does a great job, but also because you put its nose down in there, it's always loaded and ready to go. You just need a little bead. Put it back together. It's time to clean that little nose off. Okay, and then line that up. And I just love the roof line. That makes me happy.
It's cute.
Yeah.
You get a circle stencil and you can make little birdhouse stencils.
Oh, you could have so much fun.
Someone actually said they're doing their kitchen and birds, so this will be perfect.
Oh,
so they
it would
can
be
make
so
little
good.
birdhouses
Make a birdhouse out of that. Oh, wouldn't that be adorable?
Yeah, super cute.
So smart. Yeah, Steve just said that right before you just said that. That's amazing. Okay, so that is our new trio. So if you want to get these free today, you tell
Add
them.
$30 worth of products to your cart. Add the 3-piece set. The 3-piece set is the only one that's free, not the individual products. So you can add the $30 to your cart and add the 3-piece houses to your cart, and the discount will automatically be applied.
Super cool. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we all done?
We're all done.
Okay, guys, we will be back on Tuesday at noon, and we'll see you there.